and welcome to Titanium Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Aries, alright? This is for any placements of Aries you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms. So I know I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention when it is important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started. 5 of Wands. Notice how I'll divine from these cards later. Next card is the 5 of Swords. So 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords. E. Then you got the 7 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. The 6 of Swords, the Queen of Chalices, the Page of Chalices, the 5 of Coins, the 6 of Chalices, the 10 of Coins, the Knight of Coins, the 10 of Swords with the 8 of Swords and the Page of Swords and the Lovers and the Moon and the Emperor and the Ace of Wands. So, let's begin. So, 5 of Wands. As you can see, she has 5 wands piercing through her heart, and she's in a fetal position, right? So, this is indicating that something has got her all up in her thoughts, something's got her feeling less than, is what this is saying. Okay. Next, you have the 5 of Swords. Now, this is, the picture shows someone who's stealing swords. And so they're not doing something that's correct. I mean, what I'm getting is that this fetal position that you're in is because someone did something wrong to you. And let me just clarify. No one does something bad to you unless you allow it. You or someone you're dealing with vibrationally allowed this to come in. Vibrationally, meaning you were thinking the wrong thoughts, you were feeling bad, and all those things. So, with that 5 of Swords, I feel like the 5 of Swords is just someone just coming and taking them because you left the swords out and you didn't really put like a indication that it is yours, or you didn't guard them. Now, so I feel like at this point you're like, okay, so let me guard my 7 swords, right, with more security. But this time around, maybe your thoughts were not in alignment, maybe something was out of sync. But I feel like even with the extra protection, someone came and stole those 7 swords anyway. So whatever you did with the 5 of Swords was not enough to actually protect the 7 others you had. And so now you're like, you know what? I'm going to change the way I do things. I'm going to think I have another idea up my sleeve that I have not shared with anybody, and this idea of how to protect yourself is literally going to allow you to move from choppy waters to calmer waters, from difficulty to ease, which is extremely important. Then you have the Queen of Chalices, and the Queen of Chalices, okay, is very loving, comforting, emotional person, and as well as intuitive, right? So, because of this Queen of Chalices, excuse my language, Queen of Chalices, you'll be receiving a new offer. Not really with the Page of Cups, not really something that is well defined. It is something that is just a small token of someone's appreciation, which is great. Though I feel like the appreciation that you will receive is from this queen over here who's trying to hide someone under her cloak. And this little boy. So maybe you or someone you're dealing with is the little boy, and this person is trying to, trying to protect this little boy. The issue with this is that if you just protect the little boy without, teaching him the right frame of mind and structure to have, this little boy won't really be able to fend for himself, which is not the best. A parent wants to raise their kids so that they can fend for themselves. Now, the next card is the Six of Chalices. And the Six of Chalices talks of someone from your past returning, or something that reminds you of your past, something that reminds you of your childhood. And as you can see, this younger maiden seems to be in her late teens, early 20s, and this young man seems like he is in his late 20s, early 30s, right? Interesting. Now, the next card is the Ten of Pentacles. Now, I feel like maybe you guys are closer in age than people might think, because it might be a physical difference of appearance, right? And whatever it is, I feel like this connection will allow you or someone that you're dealing with to tap into the Ten of Pentacles, which is material abundance. Well, this is the Ten of Coin in this deck, but I easily switch between coins and pentacles. Basically the same thing. But I feel like this Ten of Coins, right, is a long-lasting material abundance, because you have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, or the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins is the slowest moving knight in the deck. Now, this might take some time for you to amass, or you or the person that you're dealing with, but it is definitely going to come in, and it is going to be something that you can use for a very long time, because the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Coins, alright, I get it. The Knight of Coins is a very sure and very reliable knight, right? And I feel like this material abundance that is coming in, it is going to lead to an end of a thought pattern, because the Ten of Swords, swords represents thoughts, concepts, things that you believe in, things that you think about. That is what that means. So it is coming to an end. Though it might take a little bit of time for that end to arrive because of the Eight of Swords. And the interesting thing is that this Eight of Swords, okay, she is not in any way, shape, or form bound to anything. She is not enclosed in anything, and I mean, these swords are pretty far apart for her to even move past them. But she has decided to keep her eyes closed, well, to keep them covered by this little bit of ribbon, and all she really has to do is move her head up and down or side to side to make it move. But she decided to stay in this situation of not knowing what is happening, right? Now, next you have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is someone who is flighty. Well, not flighty, but someone who is not very stable, because as you can see, the knight is aiming towards a butterfly who is very light. It's here now, it's gone the next moment. You know, it's not stable as a decision. Now the next card is the Lover's card, and on this card, because in this deck there are 4 Lover's cards, and on this card you see 2 same gender individuals, right? Now this could mean that you or someone you're dealing with is deciding to go with something they know, or something they are used to, or something that they are something that is a bit out of their usual type, or something that is out of mainstream understanding or whatnot, right? Now the next card is the Moon card, and the Moon card talks about having things that were kept hidden come to be illuminated. Okay, so this is something that makes sense, something that all of a sudden you understand, you notice, you comprehend. Now the next card is the Emperor, and interestingly enough, it's like this person right here is this person as well. So are you going to this person for security, protection from something that was kept hidden from you for a very long time? Well, either way, I feel like this individual, whether it be a lover or not, or a friend or a family member or a business partner, this person is going to take you under their wing and take care of you, make you feel like you're important and whatnot. Now the next card is the Ace of Wands. Now the Ace of Wands is a new idea of an action that will actually bring you to your wanted objective, right? The Ace, usually the way I see it is aces are projects handed to you that will get you from point A to point B, right? No, you don't need to do anything extra. You just have to do the steps and they will take you to where you want to go. So, my gorgeous Aries, this is what I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous Aries, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Hello, and welcome to Titanium Palace Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Leos. So this is for any placements of Leo you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms. Heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now I will mention that I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention when it's important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, let's get started, my gorgeous and fellow Leos. I'm a Leo rising myself. So, first card, Ace of Coins. Coins with Judgment. 7 of Wands, excuse me. The Emperor. The 5 of Chalices. Yeah. 5 of Chalices. The 4 of Wands. The Queen of Chalices. The Page of Wands. The Strength card, or Fortitude, I think, yeah. Fortitude in this deck, followed by the 6 of Swords. The Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, King of Coins, the Ace of Swords, the Star card, Aquarian energy, and and the Ace of Wands, fire energy, and the Wheel of Fate, as well as the World. Ooh. This is interesting. Okay. So, my gorgeous and fellow Leos, let's begin. Ace of Coins. You have a new idea, you have a new concept, something has come into your reality that you can utilize to create more material abundance. And you're making a judgment call on it, and you're deciding that this is your thing. You're deciding that this is what you're going to put your time and effort into, right? Yes. And you're defending your decision from a vantage point. From people who tell you, no, it's not good enough. And you're like, well, for me it is, so buzz off. Now, then you have the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is Aries energy, and it talks of basically, this is you making that decision and that judgment call and defending your position from a vantage point. That is you being the boss of your reality. So this might be you, or this might be someone you're dealing with, but whomever it is, they are utilizing their vantage point, right? From the naysayers. So they are protecting themselves, both emotionally and with action, even though it might be affecting her little by little, and it is quite the thing. Now the next card is the Four of Wands. Now the Four of Wands indicates happy home, happy life, happy wife, happy kids, happy husband, happy everything, right? Happy pets. Everything is getting in alignment, and for you to reach your emotional fulfillment, right, which is helped by the Queen of Calluses, who is a very emotionally intelligent woman. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to act in any situation, and she knows how to maintain how to manage her emotions, and to be ahead of them, right? Then you have the Page of Wands. Now the Page of Wands is, I'm drawing a blank. Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is an eager and enthusiastic personality, full of ardent curiosity and willingness to explore new ideas. Though you may have a sincere desire to take a new pursuit, the Page of Wands represents only the potential of expression, untempered and unguided. There is positivity and spontaneity here, and even whims can lead to great things. The Page brings good news and pleasant surprises. So this Queen, who has complete control over her emotions, I feel, so with this Four of Wands, you are in a good place. You are attracting to you what you want into your reality, and you are doing so because you are emotionally intelligent. You know what to do and how to do it in order to get what you want. Now, seeing as you have that on lockdown, seeing as you have that part of you steady, you are moving a little outside your comfort zone to see what else is possible, right? What else is a possibility. Now, next card is Fortitude. And Fortitude, talks of, it's the Strength card. And this talks of basically having the strength necessary to do what needs to be done, right? do what needs to be done. Now the next card is the Six of Swords. Now the Six of Swords is you moving from choppy waters to calmer waters. So things are evening out because you have the inner strength necessary to make them even out. And partially the reason is because you have gained the experience necessary to move away from those things that you no longer think serve you, right? With the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is very calm, cool, collected, calculated at some point, but she knows what is good for her and what isn't. She cuts the things that aren't good for her out. Now, the next card, alright, is the King of Coins. Now, the King of Coins is very kind of bordering on harsh, closed off, but also very, like, he knows what he wants, he knows how to get it, and he will make it happen, even if it takes time. And there's also a lot to be said about the fact that about him being kind of movable, but not that much, so you just have to know how to talk with him in order to get what you want out of him, right? Now, the next card is the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is that there needs to be a new idea, a new concept, a new way of doing things in order to get through to this King of Coins. And I feel like the reason why you are trying to get through to this King of Coins is because you have hope and promise for the future with the Star card. Now, the Star card is talking about optimism, looking forward to what is about to arrive, and being optimistic. And I'm repeating myself at this point. Now, the next card being the Ace of Wands, alright, this is just indicating that on top of the need to change the way you think and the way you're going to approach the King of Coins and how you're going to change his mind, okay, that will automatically demand a change in the way you act with this person. And if you keep that in mind, I think everything is going to pan out splendidly. Okay? Now, the next card is the Wheel of Fate. Now, the Wheel of Fate would be the Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving in your favor, slowly but surely. You did the work necessary, and you are utilizing the good fortune that comes with the Wheel of Fate. Now, on top of the Wheel of Fate, okay, comes the World card. Now, the World card indicates there is a completion of some sort, and things are definitely moving in your favor, as we saw with the Wheel of Fate. So things are definitely moving in the right direction, my gorgeous and fellow Leos. So, with that being said, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow Leos, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye! Hello, and welcome to Titanium Class Tarot, and today I'll be doing a reading for Sagittarius, okay? This is for any placements of Sagittarius you have in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You'll probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms. Heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you, but I might snitch, so be mindful. Now, I use Star Spinner Tarot. I'll also mention when it's important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, first card out is the Empress, okay? Followed by the Ten of Calluses, okay? Followed by the World, followed by the Seven of Swords, followed by Temperance, which is your card, by the way, followed by the Seven of Wands, followed by the Hermit, followed by the Nine of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, the Six of Coins, the Hierophant, and the Hanged Man, as well as the Lovers. And the Eight of Coins, as well as the Moon. Yep. Now, so let us begin. First card, the Empress, Libra/Taurus energy. So she is basically, she's very fertile. She can make anything grow, anywhere, anytime. She is a very good manifester. The thing is that the niche, well, I mean, the magician, the Emperor has complete control over his domain, but the Empress has complete control over her manifestation, over what she creates. She is a creatrix. She creates, right? Then you have the Lover, the Ten of Chalices, excuse me, and the Ten of Chalices talks of emotional fulfillment on all levels, right? Complete emotional fulfillment. Then you have the World card. Now the World card talks of a completion. So not only do you have a Ten of Chalices, but you also have a completion of the tarot. So you've learned something very important at this point, and you are utilizing it to the best of your abilities. Then you have the Seven of Swords. Now the Seven of Swords indicates that someone is doing something hidden from you, someone is might be stealing from you, right? And so this would indicate that someone is doing something under the radar, not really fully kosher, not really fair, but they're still doing it anyway. And I feel like this is them getting back at you for completing your cycle before they did, or for having done something that they don't perceive that they can do by themselves, right? So, I mean, you've completed the cycle, and you are well on your way to completing the next one, or at least starting the next one, but this person right here might be a little jelly, and they're like, you know what, I'm going to show them, I'm going to teach them a lesson, and they're going to teach you a lesson, quote unquote, which is actually going to teach them a lesson of, you don't go screwing up what God has put into motion. Right? I feel like you follow the steps God has put on your path, and it will allow you to complete your cycle and move on to the next. But this person is not happy about it, and so they will make certain that you don't complete it. And so the advice, what I'm getting, is that you take your own major arcana into account as advice, which is you take the good and the bad and you temper them together, and you come up with something that will, you know, keep you grounded and keep you sane while this is happening, you know, to like not allow it to affect you, because what you emit as an emotion will definitely taint your reality or the way you experience your reality. Now the next card is the Seven of Wands. Now the Seven of Wands talks of protecting something from a vantage point. And I feel like you are doing exactly that. You are protecting your perspective, you're defending what you decided to do from this vantage point and from the others. And that is going to allow you to see that, you know what, is it worth my while to really go up against all these people? Or would it be better if I went within and figured out what I need to learn, and if I need to go get a mentor, or if I should do some self-teaching, right? To really understand what I need. Now, this going within is going to definitely allow you to tap into your 9 of Pentacles, right? Which is either the 9 of Pentacles or the 9 of Cups. That is the singles card. But in either case, okay, you are not necessarily not in a relationship, but you are able to stand on your own 2 feet, take care of yourself, and be certain that you are doing the right steps in order to achieve what you want to achieve in the long run. Alright? Now, the next card is the 6 of Swords. Now, due to the fact that you put yourself in that situation, I feel like you are going to get to move from choppy waters to calmer waters in whatever field this may be. It could be in regards to money, it could be in regards to your emotions, it could be in regards to your thoughts. Just because it's swords does not mean that it is only about thoughts. It could be your thoughts about some other type of thing, right? And what this moving into calmer waters is going to allow you to do is reap the reward of your hard work with the 6 of Coins. Now, on this card, you see this young girl who's in front of 6 strawberries, and she's like, ooh, I want to eat them. And it's the fact that she can pick them because they are in front of her, and she has been trying to, raise them and keep them safe from predators and whatnot, or insects. Are those raspberries? Or, yeah, I think they are. In any case, at this point in this reading, I feel like with the Hierophant here, there's definitely something that you need to reconsider, that you need to think about from a different perspective, and because of that, thinking about it from a different perspective, I think you'll be able to see what you should keep and what you shouldn't keep in your reality, right? Now, the next card is the Hanged Man. Now, I see, okay, so you know what you need to let go of, but you just don't know how to let go of it. So, in order for you to be able to let it go, you need to look at it from a different vantage point so that you can see it differently, and in so doing, you'll be able to change whatever needs to be changed. In order to make the right choice with the Lover's card, right? In order to make the right choice in whatever matter needs to be made, right? Yeah. The right choice for you and for whatever you're currently working on. The 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Coins. The 8 of Coins talks of a work in progress, something that, labor of love, if you will, something that you have poured all your attention in, and that you are hoping that it will have a return. And I feel like the fact that you put in so much effort and so much diligence in this work, what it will allow you to do is to understand something that was kept hidden from you for a very long time. Because the Moon card talks of having things illuminated that were kept hidden for a very long time, like I said. So, my gorgeous Saggies, this is all, well, first of all, okay, I forgot to mention, the Moon card is Piscean energy. Yeah, so you have here, you have Virgo, Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus. Okay, Libra, Taurus, Sagittarius, Virgo, I don't know what the Hierophant is, Gemini, and Pisces. So, my gorgeous and gorgeous and amazing Sagittarius. This is all I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous and fellow souls, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!